Well, I'm seeing other things in the chat. I'm seeing other stuff there. So hopefully you guys will find it and I can start to see you. Ah, there we go. Some people can. There you are, Dave. Hello. I really like your logo. It's classic. And it's clear and I don't know, I just really your avatar and your logo. So very, very cool. Well, hello everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for being here. Yay, everybody's finding it. Hi, Caitlin. Kiri, hello. Glenn, hello. Oh, you guys are here. Oh, that's good. There's Julie, hello. Yay, everybody found me. Take two. Yep. Hey, Deb. Hi. And Debbie and Ricky. Hello. Oh, you guys. Thanks for coming to the second take of this. Oh, Alicia. Hello. Oh, yeah. It was just all blank on that side, and I couldn't see anything, and it's a little disconcerting when I know that there are people there and they're saying stuff, but I can't see it. So it happened to me one other time, and it's been a long time though. So yeah, internet gremlins, exactly. And Kiri, you guys are getting more rain too. Connie, hello, hugs to you. Oh, thanks, you guys. Oh, so as I was saying before, we are finally getting some rain. It's been raining today, and it's just been so wonderful. Kind of like the in and out downpours. Nothing damaging. Nothing. A little thunder here and there, some lightning once in a while, but nothing that's like a ripping storm coming through. It's just great, but it's been soaking in, and it's like, yay. Oh, Connie, oh my goodness. I know that all the way up the West Coast, way into Canada, record heat. And in fact, Little Mountain Ranch, Chelsea was saying on Instagram this morning that they're telling them up there that is the hottest it hasn't been as hot in 1,000 years. And it's like, okay, were they really keeping records 800 and 900 years ago? I'm like, I don't know. Usually we say back 150 years or something like that. And it's like, oh, yeah, but they were like, she said it hit 50 Celsius, which is, I know 40 is right around 100 to 104, right in there. I think 50 Celsius is equal to about 120 degrees or something. So, I mean, that's just insanely hot for British Columbia. And, up there off the coast in the mountains, and it's like, that's just crazy. Just crazy. So, Dawn, hello. Oh, Dave, I know. We have blessedly been getting some temps in the 80s and even 70s. So it's just been a wonderful relief. And like I said, rain in the first time in about 2.5 months. And we've had like a sprinkle here and there, nothing to put more than like an inch in my in my water catchment bucket. But today's been very, very good. Very good. Yes, Kiri, that's great. A free sauna. Yep. 1965 and 1980 both got 100 with this. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, my favorite temperature in the summer is right around 75 degrees. Give me mid 70s, upper 50s at night, and you can give me, 8 months of summer like that. That would be great. um, so Dave, you're been pretty typical. Okay. Yeah, we were really hot before. So right now it's probably more typical, our temperatures. We do have 90s coming up again this next week. It kind of over the weekend, and I don't know where it's going to go from there. But oh, you like mid to high 80s. Well, Julie, when you're really dry like that, that makes a difference. But right now we're sitting at about 70 to 75% humidity. And yes, I did get your message about humidity. So, Michael P, hello. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, my first round here I couldn't see the chat. So I had to set a second one up. It's going to be 117 tomorrow. Oh, Deb. Yeah. I think that's going to be the case for a lot of people in Washington and Oregon, that they don't normally get this. And so, a lot of people just don't have air conditioners because it's not necessarily needed. And yeah, very, very muggy, very muggy. So, well, we, yeah, so we broke from the heat a little bit, which was great. It was great. But I'm thinking that I have to get my ladder out and check my gutters, which I'm not really comfortable doing at this point. But my gutter from the eaves to the downspout, right over my water catchment there at the corner of my house, it's like splashing up and out and everything, but there's not much going down into my bucket that I want to try to save. I'm thinking, I've seen birds up there taking little baths and stuff, so I'm wondering if there's not a nest up there. I've not normally had problems with like leaves and different things like that clogging it up, but I think there might be a nest up there. 109 and coming to, oh. Yeah, it is. The heat gets nasty. And, anytime that it's, hey, Michelle, how are you? Anytime that the temperature gets higher than my body temperature, it's like there's no way to cool down at all. Not even if there's a breeze or whatever. And so that's just really difficult. It's like you have to just submerge yourself in a lake 24/7 or something like that. Oh, yep, Deb, I hear you. Kira, you called the power company. You're on electric co-op. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want to lose that in the middle of all of this stuff. I wonder if it's because of all the rain you've had. Maybe the ground is soft and things are starting to move a little. It could be. Oh, Deb, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yes, Ricky, very nice. Did you get some rain over there? We finally got our rain. Oh, Michelle, be careful with the breathing. Yep. Patty, the tinker's wife, posted something on. No, she put up a video today about kind of a hack that she was doing to try to stay cool, and it was like she called it her redneck fix, because she's in Portland and she says it's so hot, but she doesn't have an air conditioning either. But what she did is got some insulating foam, the foam sheets, and taped them up in her windows that would end up getting the sun through there and everything. And she said it made a huge difference. She was able to maintain her house temperature at like around 77 or something instead of spiking up, and then having fans on. And she said it was very, very livable. And so I thought, Oh, it's a great idea. She said, it doesn't look the greatest, but who cares when, it's 107 degrees and you're trying to stay cool, right? You weren't able to plant on Saturday, you promised. Oh, the pole isn't moving. It's secure in the ground, but the wood is not straight leg. Oh, okay. That's interesting, Dave. Okay. So I didn't know that there would be differences of, where the pole was, who was responsible for it. That's because you think, well, it's electricity. It's still the electrical company's responsibility to make sure that that's good. So interesting. Yeah, the solid rock. That would be something. So, all right. The poles on your street are public from the pole to your house is yours. Okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. Well, I suppose if your house was closer to the street, then they could just string it from the street pole to your house and you wouldn't have to worry about that then, right? But because you're back further, that requires an extra one. So, oh, there you go. You just wrote that in there. Got it. Okay. So I've got a number of things here. And so have you ever been scuba diving? So let me know if you've ever done that. And it could be from like just doing it in a pool to being out in the ocean to whatever, in a lake or something like that. So we're talking about all the heat. So it's like, think about plunging into the water and diving and being submerged. That would be so cool. Nope. I actually did get my my dive certification when I was in my 20s. So I did let it lapse. So I would definitely have to do it all over again if I wanted to. But I don't know that I'm at that point where I want to anymore. But I got it when I lived in Louisiana. I went over took classes and then did our certification dive was over in the panhandle of Florida, kind of off of Destin, Pensacola area in that way. And our certification was to dive a wreck. So we were all on a boat and went out into the Gulf of Mexico and dove a wreck at about 90 feet, I think it was, of depth. And so the visibility was really poor because in the Gulf, everything's all stirred up all the time. So it's not like this beautiful crystal clear water that you see like off of Fiji or something like that. But dove a wreck and, didn't do a whole lot with it after that. I mean, I think we went diving a few times, but I enjoyed it. But I don't know. So Dave snorkeled on tropical reefs. How cool. Oh, yeah, because you can see like 30 or 40 feet down and it's so crystal clear. I did that in the Philippines too. I was able to snorkel and just floating on the top of the snorkel and mask and everything. So that was really cool, being able to see everything underneath you. That's so cool. And the Puget Sound, ooh, that would be interesting. Hey, Caitlin, I hope you get feeling better. Deb, you would like to learn, especially street snorkeling in Aruba. Oh, street snorkeling. I don't know that term. You have to explain that one to me. And that's street. Oh, since snorkeling. Okay. Oh, fun. Did you do it? Did you actually go in the Caribbean then off of Aruba, or did you, or was it like on the ship itself? It sounded like you would have been like you get an afternoon off or something, or they pull into port and then you can do whatever you want for the day. That would be so cool. Have you snorkeled in Hawaii? Nice. Hi, Donna. Yeah, that was great. Uh, Julie, I just want to say thank you so much for welcoming everybody. You're doing a great job. Uh, Snowflakes, are you trying to stay cool with that? You're right, Kiri. It does sound painful. I was wondering how that was working. It was like, okay, do you wait till the streets flood and then while everybody else is taking boats and things through the street that you're like you're snorkeling through there with your fins and your mask and everything? I mean, it'd be one way to get around, but you have to have your your buoyant vest on and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. And that is fun. Um, I like doing these things because I get to know all of you guys better. And it's pretty fun because then we can kind of, I think it helps to even deepen our community online here. And yes, the Mod Squad, absolutely. You guys are great. So anybody who doesn't know, our blue people are moderators, and most of them have channels, and go check them out. And I just thank them for being here and helping out with the live. It's so great. But yeah, these questions are really, get to know one another better. You get to find out some of the really amazing things that people have done, the funny things that people have done. I mean, we need Sean in Alaska here, I think, because he's got some stories. It comes up with some stuff. Oh, so, okay. I guess more on kind of a beach theme here, summer theme. Have you ever gotten a spray tan and come out orange? I've never had a spray tan before in a booth, so I've never done that. But I've seen some results. That's probably true, Dave. Although I was looking at the map up there, and it looked like they were having some pretty decent temps. I think they were in the 60s and 70s or something. They weren't getting the hot stuff. So, Dawn, that happened to you? Oh my goodness. Michelle, your son did his certification in the Adirondacks. One look at a shark. Exactly. Give me, up next to a big fish like that. It's like, no, I wouldn't do it. Okay. So everybody likes to do the own natural thing. Don, you have to tell us a little bit more. Just like, yes. So you were on a 15-day Panama cruise, had 6 days of excursions. Oh, fun. Your bonus mom treated you, your son, and I. It was her 14th. Oh, so fun. Oh, what a great vacation. Prom. Oh, oh, like the totally wrong time for that to happen. Did you still go to prom, or were you just mortified and hid home? That would be, I mean, if you went, it's like kudos to you. It'd be like, oh. QT did that to you? I remember that stuff when I was young. Yep. I think it was teenager and 20s. I couldn't remember what the name of it was, but yeah, you'd get like this little bottle that would be like foam and everything. You rub it on you. Yeah, that would turn you orange. Especially like knees and elbows and stuff like that. But it was terrible. So, Kira, you learned 2 Saturdays ago rock climbers dropped down into the Devil's Sinkhole less than 10 miles away from you to figure out why the bats haven't returned to the sinkhole. Ooh, they know something. They know it's a dangerous place. They don't want to be there, right? Sinkhole roosting areas are wet. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Has anybody ever been, or have you ever been in a rodeo? Doesn't matter what capacity. If you were a rider, a competitor, if you were a flag bearer, or if you were a clown, or if you were a kid doing the what was it, the sheep riding or whatever it was. Julie, you were in charge of mutton busting. That's what I meant. You were in charge of it. How fun. Michelle, okay, yep, you have to explain. No rodeo here, but you mucked stalls at a horse barn for a few dozen horses. Okay, that's close, right? Oh, I did not know that. That would have saved me. So, Connie, you helped at a rodeo. Julie, you'll have to tell me more about you being in charge of mutton busting. We have a lot of rodeos around here, and in fact, there was one going on this weekend over near my dad's and my brother's, and gosh, I haven't been to one for a long time, but we used to go every year and watch and everything. It was just so great. So, Kiri, you got a friend who competes in rodeos all the time. She has lots of belts, including roping goats. Wow. Dave, you got an honorable mention for mucking stalls? Is that what you're saying? The Yakima Fair? Yep. Me too, Debbie. I just watched them. So you are also a board member. Wow. All these things I'm learning. See, I love this thing. I love it. So great. So Deb, you're actually read your county queen in 77 in this rodeo. Colorado, hopefully. Nice. Oh, Deb, look at that. Great history there. Miss Rodeo, Colorado, 1979. So you do a lot of photography then, it looks like. That would be a fun venue to photograph and going around. There's so much activity and so much great subject matter too. That would be great. Kiri has lots of friends involved in rodeos. Connie, your ex's sisters were in rodeo. One was a rodeo queen. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks, Dave. All right, Julie, no problem. Oh, you're being okay. I was like, I got the platinum medal in the horse Olympics. Here, you still have the mutton busting. As soon as the men let the sheep loose, it laid down and knocked again. It got up and took off. Oh my goodness. Oh, they say sheep are dumb. That one knew what to do. Exactly. Oh, Michelle, you went to watch one, and as soon as the horses ran in, you started sneezing. After it was over, you went to, oh, that's a tough time to figure out that you have an allergy to a horse, isn't it? Oh, my goodness. Was it indoors then instead of outdoors? See, most of our rodeos are outdoors, or I should say in the summer, all of our rodeos are outdoors. I think there's one half hour away. There's an arena But I did see like a Lipizan show there, and so it was a full indoor thing that they had. So I don't know if they would do rodeos there though. I think that's more other fine equestrian type of stuff rather than an actual rodeo. But because I think a lot of rodeos, they like to keep them outside just because they've got, all the bulls and everything. And that can get kind of dicey, and they have to have all the trailers. So they, bring the animals right in and out. So, your son won the last mutton bust at the Omax Stampede 13. They stopped because that was too dangerous. Were there kids getting hurt from those? Hey, Patty G, hello. You rode the horses, but as long as you didn't touch any faces. Oh, okay. Hello, Patty. I was telling people about your video this morning because we were talking about all the heat in your area and up the west coast there of the continent. And I was telling them about your foam in the windows and stuff, which was great. So I don't know if anybody else is able to pull that off, but that would be a help, definitely. This past weekend, rodeo at your fairgrounds didn't bother going, too expensive. Hey, Drops Family Garden, hello. It's a lot more work to clean up on the animals when it's indoors. So true, so true. Yeah, and when you're outdoors, the smell isn't nearly as bad either. So, yeah. All right. Oh, that's so fun. See, it's like, wow, look at you guys, all the things you did. So Michelle, inside at the fair and muck stalls helped gather hay, but so much dander at once it didn't. Yeah, that would do it. Absolutely. 163 on the sidewalk. Oh my goodness. Do not walk barefoot. I bet flip-flops would even stick to it because it would melt right away. Oh, Patty. Oh my goodness. And Drops. Oh, that's hot. That's hot down there. Caitlin, you've never done that, but you watched a horse show called Spirit Riding Free. Yep, that's a good show. Absolutely. Some of the biggest rodeos are indoors in the winter months. You haul dirt, set up stalls, lots of work. Very good. Oh, Patty, it was, have you ever been in a rodeo? That was the question. Yes, that is that's true. You don't need a sun oven. Oh, exactly. Your sidewalks are definitely hot. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So, have you ever lived in a different state or country than where you are now? Not even like from where you were born, but where you are now, in whatever state you're in or country, or province in Canada. Have you ever lived somewhere other than where you are now? So I have lived in Louisiana. I've been all around different places, but actually living, that's the only other state that I lived in. And I've only lived in the United States. So, but I visited everywhere. So, Patty, you were in 2 other states. Dave, I would not have pegged you for such a homebody like that. Oh, but I know you've traveled though. You've been places. So, 50 years in a 30-mile circle. Born and raised in Sacramento. Okay. Exactly, Deb. And that is actually a very, very good, I'm going to put that in here as a garden tip. We'll talk about that. So, thanks. California for your dad's schooling. Okay. I know Heaven's Essential has lived in a couple other states, Arizona and Indiana. But You've lived in 5: California, New Mexico, Illinois, Indiana, and Oklahoma. Was that because you were transferred around to different bases for max time in the Air Force, or was that with your family that you just kind of moved? Deb, you lived in Australia and New Zealand? Oh, for 2 weeks while visiting. Okay. That's on my bucket list, actually. New Zealand, for sure, is on my bucket list. So, Kira, you went on national student exchange. You did 1 semester at Bowling Green State University, 1 semester at Indiana State University of Pennsylvania, and now you live in Texas. Bowling Green, that's Kentucky, right? I believe. Michelle, you haven't even been to New York City to live, and you live in New York. Oh, how far are you from New York City, though, Michelle? Sometimes it's just like, if you're not a big city person, you just don't really have any desire to go there. And if you're able to fly out of airports at like Albany or, Buffalo or something like that, then it's like, why bother? So, Julie, I forgot about Michigan and Colorado. Ah, yes. That's kind of a nice spread across the United States there. Patty, you forgot Washington too, mostly with family back here in Washington to Mississippi. Okay. Jobs, about 7 states. Your dad was a federal employee. He also lived in a lot of places in the service. Okay. Oh, Bowling Green, Ohio. Okay. Patty lived in Colorado and Idaho. She'd never been out of the U.S. You just watched a video of the 78 blizzard in Bowling Green, Ohio. Ooh. 1978. We had a huge blizzard here in 1975. I mean, it was a 3-day blizzard, and the drifts went over the roof of our high school. That was huge. It took a long time before we could get even out. So that was a memorable blizzard. Very, very memorable. So, Deb, you were born in Idaho, 4 months, Colorado for 24 years, back to Idaho, Central Oregon, and now Okanogan County for almost 20 years. 29 times you've moved. Wow. Dave, you visited many places, lived in New Hampshire entirely, though. Well, you must really love it up there. And I have not been to New Hampshire, Vermont, or Maine, and I want to get up there. So, because from what I see, it's just absolutely gorgeous up there. So you must really enjoy it up there and not feel like you're called to any other place. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Here, you spent every summer between first grade and high school in Oregon. Dad lived in Ashland, Oregon. Okay. Got your first tomato today. That's awesome. That's so great. I will do that, Dave. Absolutely. I will definitely do that. Well, there you go. That settles it, Jobs. I need to make a trip up there then. All right. You lived in a country or state. All right. Have you ever learned a second language? And feel free to add a third or fourth or fifth language or something too, if you've ever had that. Vermonsters? Is that what they call them? Oh my goodness, that's funny. And I don't mean to insult anybody if that's the truth. True word there is so Vermonteers. Vermonsters, that is funny. Maniacs. Oh, I'm not going there, Dave. Oh, you know a little Spanish. Oh, hey, Southern Ohio Prepping. Hello. Thanks for coming in, Dave. Um, you were blessed to visit your son in Cordova, Alaska last summer for 8 days. Nice. New Hampshire rules, I'm sure. You took Spanish and French. I took 2 years of Latin in high school, and then I did a year and a half, I think, of Spanish in college. And I remember very little. um, I was working with a lady from Venezuela in our area to learn more Spanish, and she would always giggle because she's like, "You have an Italian accent to your Spanish." I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm more natural in Italian than I would be in Spanish. So that'd be kind of funny. Davey took 3 years of Spanish. So we got Spanish and French. Hi, Sunny Preps. How are you? Debbie Carmi, 2 Spanish in high school. Sunny, a little French, a little German. Very cool. Donna, that would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, I remember that, like, all the way from when I was like 8 years old or something. I always dreamed that I wanted to be in a log cabin or a log home, whatever, in the mountains, and that's where I always wanted to be. And it's like, there's the practical Kathy that kind of comes into it to going, no, I know that that's not going to really work out, but there's still like that dream that's kind of there, and that desire that's where my heart would really like to be. But being alone in the mountains at my age now would just not be the smartest thing. You started learning German in high school and you quit to have more time for art. Your instructor was shocked, said I had a perfect German accent and tried to get you to French. So we got Spanish, French, and German going on here. Started learning Spanish, but your mom made you quit. Oh. you had a greater aptitude in Spanish. Oh my goodness. Romantic vision. Yeah, I know, Dave. But it's kind of stayed with me my whole life. It's been a lot of years. So, Deb, 2 years Spanish in junior high. Then you remembered C back at counting Nintendo. Ooh, you can count up to 100. That's pretty good. Oh, Debbie, that's so cute. That's sweet. Really, Sunny Preps? I didn't know that. Where is Cordova? Where in, what part of Alaska? You took ASL in college. That's the thing. You can learn it, but if you don't use it, it's not going to stick with you. That's for sure. I know drops. I remember, I did teach a couple of years of Latin to my girls when I was homeschooling them. So some of it came back, like learning all of the, a lot of it's left again. But, it's some things I do remember. So, Donna, your sister was born on Kodiak Island. Oh, cool. That's great, Dave. Took Spanish in high school. You're dyslexic, couldn't learn. Oh, that would be hard. learning a different language. Yep. I have a family member who's dyslexic too, and so that kind of thing is difficult. Hey, Julie. So Prince William Sound, southernest coast. Okay, with the bears and wolves. No, I wouldn't want to be there. That's for sure. Not with the bears and the wolves. Hey, Christy. Hello. You took biblical Greek, guys, but no one speaks it. Exactly. It's like you can kind of learn the symbols and try to figure out, if you're reading, like a stone of something or a picture that's got some Greek on it or something like that. And it's like you can kind of make out what the words might be, but yeah, I hear that. Ooh, that would be so cool, Deb. Absolutely. So your son used to speak Latin to your daughter's boyfriend's and not Pig Latin either, right? Uh, I know some people get like, oh yeah, I have a foreign language. I speak Pig Latin. Mm-hmm. So, have you ever hooked yourself while fishing? Like you're tossing the line out and the hook comes in, or you're pulling it back in. And so I know. See, when as a kid, there'd be like 5 of us on the dock at once, and everybody's out there throwing it. So I know one of my brothers got hooked. I think I did at one point. I mean, it's like there's so much that happens to all of your siblings that sometimes you wonder, it's like, was that me or was that them? When it wasn't like a major, catastrophe or something like that. So your brother hooked you. Oh, Dave. Did you lose any of your ear? Oh. No. Oh, Patty, that's totally up to you. Oh, I could see Mac doing that. Drops, you hooked yourself on a... And I don't think that's a fish either, right? The redhead. That's funny. That's great. Tinker's wife, yep, when you were about 9 years old, your dad had to cut the hook out of your hand. My brother is better at hooking me than I was. I know, if I got hooked, it was just like a little catch where it's like, and then, pull it out. But so I don't remember anything that was like severe or anything like that. But oh, I got you to the hospital. Julie, you hooked yourself. Oh. Cordova is famous for their Copper River salmon and the armpit of Alaska, where the highest smoke of the mountain. Oh. See, learning these particular destinations that from people who've been there really makes a difference, because it's like you guys can describe it and go, okay, this is really a better part of the state than this or whatever. And like, Maine, do you want to be on the coast? Do you want to be inland? Different things like that. So 0 for 400. Yeah, drops, you just better give up. Your great uncle had a good laugh, I'm sure. You're allergic to fish and seafood? Oh, yeah. Gotta stay away from it then. Oh, your brother hooked our little Chihuahua dog in the flake. Oh, was she looking for a free dinner or something? She wanted. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, it sounds like that, Deb, that road was washed out. Was it from a landslide? Was it from an earthquake or a tsunami or something? How did that road get destroyed? Oh yeah, that's true, Patty. There's a lot of fly-in areas. Absolutely. Oh, goodness sakes, you guys are funny. Okay. Have you ever taken apart a machine or electronic device and successfully put it back together? Successfully. It could be anything from, um, a machine or electronic device. I mean, it could be even like what do you call it? A mill, a food mill or something, electronic food mill, or it could be, a car engine, it could be an airplane, whatever you wanted to. Well, Dave, I'm not surprised. You are very, very technically inclined, and your engineering brain can easily do that, I'm sure. So, Michelle, that's funny. Well, it's a good thing you had a jacket on, though. Oh, if it's broke, you're diving in. That is, you guys are so great. You're a box fan. Okay. Oh, Patty, so Mac is actually, he can tinker stuff with things like that. Good for him. That is very good. Have I done anything? I've never done like radios or um, anything like that. I think when it comes to electronic devices, I'm just like, I I don't have enough of the curiosity for the components to figure out. It's like, okay, what does this do? What does that do? Different things. And I think that getting into that, I think curiosity is very, very important. And then having um, a mind that can be very organized with that, and knowing where the parts go, you take them out and then put them back together. So I've done bicycles, but that's not an electronic device. It's not a machine. I put together lots of kids, like kitchen centers and slides and toys and stuff like that. I don't know if that counts, but Connie, it was, have you ever taken apart a machine or electronic device and successfully put it back together? Well, that's cool, Patty. That's so great. That really helps. I mean, because if my lawnmower goes out, it's like I got to bring it to the guy, to the guy, right? You have to fix minor things around since, yeah. I fix a lot of stuff on my own. I've even taken apart carburetors and cleaned them. I can do that. But, and change plugs and points or, all that kind of stuff. But, other things I just not do that. You went to school for electrical engineering, you swap mechanic. Oh, okay. Yeah, you do have an advantage there, Dave. Yep, Tinker's wife. Absolutely, I hear you. Oh, see, we've got two engineering gurus here. Absolutely. So, Julia, to solder your boombox with a lighter and a screwdriver. Work. Oh, that's funny. That is great. I took a vacuum cleaner apart when he was 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, you wanted to see how it worked. I think that's the case with especially boys and everything. It's like, how does that work? I want to see how that works. What's inside of there? Different things like that. Oh, oh, if you throw a plane ticket my way, Dave, I'll be up there. Oh, yeah. So we become very able when we need to. It was I don't even remember what car it was, but it might have been an old Honda, but it was the distributor cap must have been cracked or something, a little bit loose. And so whenever it got foggy here, it the moisture would end up getting inside. And so I would have to end up taking the distributor cap off, wiping it down with alcohol, scraping the points a little bit, just getting things plugged back in order for it to fire. Otherwise, it would get too much moisture in there, and it was just like, oh. So that was like a regular process. I forgot about those days. I'm so glad I don't have to do that. I don't even know if they've made cars so different now. I don't even know if they still even have distributor caps on them. Seriously, oh no. Oh, okay. Has anybody ever, or have you ever been to a book signing for a New York Times best-selling author and met them? Have you ever done that? So your truck has a distributor. Yes, Julie, exactly. It's all computerized. It's just like, I don't even want to touch anything. I'll fill my windshield wiper fluid and then just leave everything else alone, and then just go in when my regular maintenance is going. So, nope. Okay, then, nerd here. So I've been doing a lot of reading lately, but you've not been to a book signing. I have a favorite cookbook author, and she's on the New York Times best-selling list, and Danielle Walker. Julie, but you nerd want to fight. Oh, that's cool, Patty. Several friends who are authors. That's great. So anyway, I've been to three of her book signings, or two. I can't remember. 2 or 3. Wait, one there. No, just 2. She's written 4 books. She's working on her 5th book now. So, but anyway, so yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun to meet her, really fun to talk with her, and get all my books signed and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Went to Minneapolis for that. It'll come out my way. You had to take apart your Roomba to put a new part in. That's not good when you had the leftover parts. Yeah, I know. I hear you. So you don't like crowds who won't catch you at a book signing. Okay. That I didn't know about you, Patty. That's interesting. Leftover parts, not good. The Autistic Wizard, cool. Book was kind of autobiographical and faster as time was in the book. Sweet. And Drops, how would you use that book? As a weapon? Or, some of those old college texts are, they weigh like 20 pounds a piece. They're good to have on the shelf. You can just throw them at somebody. You re-engineered, improved it. There you go. I like that attitude, Dave. That's good. Need to get you a no-cook supper for the family. All right, Debbie Carmi, thanks so much for coming. Yeah, we're almost done with my hour. I don't know. Well, I know Stivers will not be on after me. They're they're off for several months. And then I don't know if Freedom Homestead's coming on in an hour or not, but you can always check them out. There are a few other people on tonight, but I also don't know for sure if I'll be on next week or not, because it's the 4th of July celebration. Even though it's the 5th, it's Independence Day. So I might not. I don't know. So I will let you guys know though. Oh, before you guys all go, did you notice I put up a video today? I finally got one up. So I worked all last evening into the night for in getting that done. It was like, I need to get a video up. I had to get one done. So just oh. All right. Yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoy it. I'm doing a few little different things, a little bit different. So thanks, Dave. That oil, it just, what it does to the wood is just amazing. And it's like, wow. It's like I want to do that on everything that I do with wood. It's like inside pieces, it's like, let's burn it, let's scrape it down, rub it with oil, and it's just going to be gorgeous. So I know, I love doing that. So, oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Deb, so much. Thank you, Patty. You guys, thanks so much for coming, and just have a great week. And I still have a lot of have you ever questions, so we will certainly do it again. And you guys take care. Have a great weekend of those in the States. We have a holiday weekend coming up. You guys be safe. Be careful and stay healthy. And thanks so much. Take care. God bless. Always have hope, you guys. And it's been fun to get to know you all better, too. Thanks so much. God bless.